Hi, my name is Ashley Davidson. As a child, I always remember giving was just a part of our family dynamic. And I remember getting my first job when I was 16. I worked at Earler's Ice Cream. And I thought, oh, I can give now. And I thought, that's not so hard, like $5. As I got a little older and got different jobs and would make a little more money, I remember thinking, oh, it's a little harder to give, but I always did it. And then I always would recognize, when unexpected things would happen, that's an opportunity from the Lord. When I got married, my husband and I that was a core value. So we lived on a tight budget, but that was always the first bill, so to speak, that we paid, and we did it happily, and would always say, look, our car lasted longer than we thought, or we got a little bit of a raise, or somebody bought us dinner, or things that were unexpected where we didn't have to front money out of our pockets. We just looked at that as provision from the Lord, as it was. When my oldest was 3, I became a full-time stay-at-home mom, which was a kind of a hard shift for us because we had always been 2 incomes. So my husband, I saw him as the provider. I knew that God was our ultimate provider, but my husband was our family's provider. Sometimes he would get extra jobs as a musician playing for different things, weddings and things. That was hard. It was like, oh, that $500 I was planning to put towards vacation or Christmas, or I had a plan for it. So for that was always the harder part, to give a little bit of that away when it was so desperately needed. And in 2012, my husband was tragically killed. So all of a sudden, my provider wasn't there anymore. We weren't expecting, as 36-year-olds, you don't have all of your ducks in a row. So there wasn't a huge life insurance policy. There wasn't things like that. The little bits of insurance policies and things we had, that was the largest sum of money I've ever received. Immediately, without question, I tithed that money. And it wasn't it's no pat on the back for me. I was white knuckle gripping the Lord. I was on a day-to-day desperation. So I had my own grief, and 3 small children's grief, and my parents' grief, and my brother's grief, and his parents' grief. Money, honestly, was the last of it was there, but it wasn't an all-consuming worry like it was when things were just normal. And I just feel like, as Americans especially, we kind of miss out on the desperation and the suffering that can so easily, so much of the world deals with on a regular basis. And it's a beautiful, beautiful gift to be desperate. It's complete reliance on the Lord in every aspect. Because of my desperation and being in survival mode and literally making it through the day by day, probably for a solid 5 years, the Lord showed me every single day, a lot of times, many times a day, that He was my ultimate provider and that I could rely on Him for everything. Everything.